Media briefing. Stand by, number. We'll try to come back to you in a short while. In KwaZulu-Natal, there's this press briefing from Cowan House Head Master. He'll be talking to the media. Let's listen in.
Communicable diseases, that there's a very, very slim chance of any kind of infection. We have erred on the side of being incredibly conservative and have taken a decision to close the school until further notice. We are dealing incredibly well with the Department of Health and the Department of Education. They have been incredibly supportive at present, and we will be meeting with them at 12 o'clock this afternoon. There will be a full media briefing at 2 o'clock this afternoon where the Minister will address the country. And further to that, we will communicate with our community as is responsible within the ambits of where the country is at present.
Talk to us, Mr. Barnes, about what the parents of the learners are. How are they feeling at the moment?
There's a great amount of support out there from the parents at present. We have communicated with them responsibly. We have had no negative feedback at present.
But some people say some parents are concerned and there is an element of fear. Is that the case?
I think an element of fear is all over the world at present. But things need to be dealt with carefully, cautiously and effectively. And when children are involved, that is incredibly important. And as responsible citizens, that's what we are doing. And without doubt, the bit that I've involved with government on the educational side and the health side, they have been incredibly supportive with regards to this incident.
And then just, Mr. Barnes, I wanted to find out, are there any concerns the school has that you would like to raise, maybe with the Department of Health, ahead of the briefing at 2 o'clock?
I don't believe we do. We'll deal with it at 12 o'clock with them.
So in this community, you work here, you're operating and around here, your school is here. There have been reports that other schools have decided to shut down. Is that the case? Have you heard of anything like that?
I've had no information with regards to other schools shutting. We have obviously a school to a large extent. A school is the base of a community, so we have informed various schools within our community as to our modus operandi. But I'm sure they will make their own informed decisions as they hear from the Minister of Health and the Department of Education over the next day.
So at the moment you have no idea when schooling will actually resume here?
At present, no. As I say, we've been told by the Institute of Communicable Diseases that the route that we have taken has been incredibly cautious. They, in their opinion, believe that we've been overcautious, but that is the route that we've decided to take.
But just to recap, have you been in contact with the said patient and what has he said to you?
I haven't been in touch with the said patient. I've been in touch with their family, or the family, as they are a part of our school. They're of course under a whole heap of pressure at present, but they seem well, and they are dealing with the matter at hand with the correct authorities.
How are the children doing?
I have no knowledge as to the children, other than the information I've been told that they are well, but that's between them and the Department of Health.
Okay. But in a nutshell, Mr. Barnes, it means you have no idea as to the issue of the children, whether there are any other learners who are being taken for testing and stuff like that.
We've left all that kind of thing to the Department of Health to make their own assessment of the situation. This is a matter of health for the country, and we are simply part of that happening.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Your final word on to parents who are listening to you right now.
Be responsible and be reasonable, and there is absolute solidarity from government to do the right thing, and we've been shown that from the top, and we look forward to working with government for the benefit of South Africa.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barnes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Simpiwe Makanya live for us in KwaZulu-Natal. That was an impromptu press briefing by the headmaster, we're told, of Cowan House. It's a school in KwaZulu-Natal, the Hilton area. A lot of this information, folks, we are learning with you. So just bear with us in terms of as we communicate this. He was talking about being extra cautious in terms of schooling in that area. So we know from a press statement that we've got here that we received that one of the parents from that school tested positive for coronavirus, the novel coronavirus, that's COVID-19. So what do we know about the first case of COVID-19 here in South Africa? The patient, we're told, was 38 years old. He returned from Italy. And he passed through OR Tambo International Airport. How he passed through? Well, many people are asking those questions. From what we heard from the Minister of Health yesterday, Dr. Zweli Mkhize, he didn't show signs, he didn't show symptoms of the novel coronavirus. So that's how he got through the airport in OR Tambo International Airport. Then we're told that he took another flight to Durban as well. So he is from KwaZulu-Natal. The protocol, we're told, in terms of the WHO, if somebody is ill in terms of having contracted coronavirus, the novel coronavirus, in an airplane. Now, we're told that by and large, the air in an airplane is sterile. This is what the experts tell us. Very sterilized compared to many other areas that we gather in terms of large groups. But in terms of the WHO protocol, and this is what the minister was explaining yesterday, the person who is infected, he's here, the seats in front of him and the seats in the back of him, as well as the sides, those people will be tested. So in terms of the contact protocols of testing certain people, that's how the experts will actually go around. And I guess the scientific probability for cross-infections will be then calculated. We are going to bring in